The Von Henning Gambit. This is something I will rant and rave and pray for. This is the Caro Kann Slayer, I will hyperbolically call it. Now, this gambit is beautiful. I I like to think of gambits and different openings like a handyman or a carpenter has their tools. You use a certain tool to fix a certain something. If you get more tools, you can use them to fix more different things. For openings, against the Caro Kann, I use one specific tool, the Von Henning. So check this out. I've got two games. This is going to be a short video because these two games have happened in the past 2 days. And one game I won in 8 moves. The other game I won in 9 moves. That one was a little sloppier. I'll show you the first game. It's more textbook, line for line, move for move. It is just like a book. And again, this is called the Von Henning, and it is for Caro Kann against Caro Kann players. And all right, so I start with the E4. I immediately get excited when I see C6 because I know I'm jumping into Von Henning. Of course, they have to accept, but they do their Caro Kann thing. I jump my knight in. I want them to take. For the Von Henning, we do. This next move is the stupid computer saying, we don't like gambits, but we don't care, because we're human and they're not. So we're not playing Stockfish, so we don't care about this question mark here. Now, next, they're going to get their knight out, best move, most common move. We will take this pawn, the F3 F2 pawn, push it to F3, hope to God they take. They do. And it's the best move. So good on them, right? We take with our knight. Now, this is where the game ends, basically. When they pin on move 6, they think they're pinning your knight to their queen. They ain't pinning shit. They don't want to do that because we don't care about our queen in this area. If you want to pause the screen real quick and see where the checkmate is in the next 2 moves, go right ahead. But I'm going to continue. We ignore their bishop. And this has happened a few times. Out of like 4 or 5 times, this exact line. 5 or 6 times. It's happened about 6 times. 3 of those times, they think for like 2 minutes. They think long and hard, and then they move the bishop. The other times, this has happened. They take the bishop, and we take their king. For the smothered checkmate. If that can be considered a smothered checkmate, I don't know. But it is as simple and beautiful as that. They take, you get your pawn pushed, your knight out, and usually what they'll do is go here. And there's a whole buttload more of tactics to come if they go here, or if they go here, or if they, bring the knight out instead. Every one of these pieces I'm highlighting can be brilliantly sacrificed within the first 6, 7, 8 moves. And which gains you an immediate advantage. And all the Caro Kann players doing is playing their very natural common moves. I'm telling you, you gotta try the Von Henning. Okay, next game. Next game is pretty much along the same lines. I see this. So this isn't exactly a Caro Kann, but I wanted to show this because it is the same exact checkmate pattern. So check this out. And again, this is sloppy how it's done, but I was able to notice the pattern before it happened. So I do what I do with the Caro Kann. I like this. I do this, and oh, by the way, I'm an idiot. Let me just say what it was. It's a Scandinavian, obviously, and whenever I play the Scandinavian, I ignore it. I just push because I just want to naturally develop my pieces, while they kind of get out of their comfort zone. They want their queen out. They want to be a dick, and they just bully me around with their queen hovering behind my shoulder like an annoying backseat driver. So I don't like it. I ignore it. I heard this tip from an an international master. His channel is it's Chess Vibes. It's Nelson from Chess Vibes. And the moment I heard that there was an option to just ignore the Scandinavian, I'm like, hell yeah. I will ignore the Scandinavian all day. I've been doing it since. And it's, barring any blunders on my end, I win these games. It's good because conceptually thinking, you want to take your opponent out of their comfort zone, out of their opening prep, because they know what the person's gonna do if they take and the queen comes out and the knight comes in to attack the queen. They got the specific. No, when you know the opponent is comfortable with an opening, don't let them play their opening. And there's your opening. It's it makes sense to me. So anyway, they take. I bring my knight out, and I always like doing this. So they take, and my knight comes out. And I'm familiar with this pattern position because I play the von Henning. This is exactly what you do with the von Henning. So they take, and they push their bishop out. Immediately, I notice this. This is so close to that other game, this game, where it's the bishop comes out right here. The only difference, really, is my bishop isn't here yet. So, anyway, back to this game. I get my bishop out immediately. Computer says, hit the bishop. I'm looking for the checkmate. So they get their knight out. I castle my king. And although if I was thinking more openly, I always hit the knight when the knight comes out. It's a good move. But they take. And this is where I strike. I say, this looks an awful lot like the von Henning checkmate pattern. I played this game like a day after that other game. And so the computer doesn't like it. The computer thinks I should take this knight, and then the queen takes, and then my knight takes. I'm going for checkmate. And sure enough, the bishop takes. It's hilarious when the game review shows a blunder for a bishop taken. Anyway, there's the other checkmate. It's insane because the fact that, sorry, with all the arrows, the fact that this is seen as a miss, it's crazy to me. Because again, that's Stockfish acting like you're playing Stockfish. Stockfish with his nerd glasses on, like, actually, that's not a good move because in 16 moves they could do. We don't care. Sometimes you cannot care what game review tells you because you know way better your opponents at your rating level. And that's why you gotta ignore the game review sometimes. You cannot follow it like it's the gospel because, look, I know for a fact my opponent wanted that freaking queen. So I was happy to give it to him when I know I had checkmate one move later. Anyway, this checkmate was in 9 moves. 9 freaking moves. And, yeah, that's the power. Again, this is a Von Henning episode, and this wasn't a Von Henning gambit, but it was so close to the same checkmate pattern, basically the same. I had to show you. And, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show you guys. Please check out the Von Henning. And, especially, too, if you take anything away from this, take this away. I'm playing in the 1100s range. I'm at 11. Well, at this point, I was playing in 1059. I'm at 1138 right now. But either way, I'm at the 1000s to 1100s, depending on how stupid I am that day. And my ELO range will fluctuate. But if you are under 1,000, a lot of chess players, perhaps watching this too, are under 1,000. This will work like a charm for you. Especially if you're playing under 1,000, you're going to be playing players that are using the Caro Kann relatively new. Maybe they're not brand new to chess, but they're not super expert level familiar with the Caro Kann. So they're not going to be familiar at all with this Von Henning gambit. This shit right here, they're not going to know what to do because a lot of times when you play the Caro Kann, you're playing into the Caro Kann. This plays completely against it. And this is what you can do. 8 moves. If I can do it at 1,000 level or 1,100 level, you can do it any level below that. So, anyway, that's it. Go ahead, like if you want, or don't. Dislike the video. Subscribe if you want, or don't. Either way, have a good day. See you.